The Queen of Wands just jumped out in reverse, of course. Why they're going to Nigeria, of course, we know. We'll see if it comes out in the reading. Let's have a look. Yeah, the Nigeria trip. Let's have a look from Harry's perspective. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So no offense to Nigeria, but there is some issues around security. And this is why he's going to Nigeria. That doesn't make much sense. He wants it to be a quick trip. It's something to do with, it's meant to be about grifters, isn't it? So it's something to do with uniform services. But actually, in that case, then they say they're going about grifters, but it's not really about grifters. Okay, let's go. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Fool above. And the Five of Wands underneath. They are wanting to cause a bit of a drama, a bit of a stir with Nigeria. And this is what is underneath it. They are wanting to cause a reaction. There is a risk to going. There is a risk to what they are planning to do while they're there. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is actually going to be quite a costly trip for the Dumb Prince and his Instagram-loving wife. This is actually going to be more of a costly trip for them for some reason. It's not as straightforward as it is. There is a risk involved. Ooh. Oh, we're doing some cheerful readings tonight, aren't we? Nine of Swords is in reverse. And the Emperor. Look at me, Daddy. I can travel. Look at me. I'm a grown-up. Two of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Page of Pentacles. And the World in reverse. They are wanting to get some attention, some headlines. They want to grab it all. Before they go to Nigeria, there might be a threat of coming to see the king. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. So he's going to talk about mental health. I feel a lot when he's in Nigeria. This is a plan. I don't necessarily think that this mental health card is going to be a genuine one because the Nine of Swords is in reverse. So it's all effective and dramatic. We have the Two of Pentacles, which means he isn't balancing things as quite as well as he would like us to believe. And the Knight of Wands, well, that's close to the Queen of Wands. He's angry, very angry about having to travel. And I guess Meghan is quite angry. They're going to make a point. And that point, I believe, I think I mentioned this in a post. Now, that was my spidey sense working, because we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, I don't believe Archie is a I don't believe Archie is a Taurus. He's meant to be a Taurus, but for the want of beating about the bush, as it were, I just say he is a Taurus. I think he's an Aries. I think they're going to bring out the kids in Nigeria. There is definite hope and talk of it. Look at last time they went to Africa was the last time and the only time that Archie has been seen in public. Remember that? When he turned up with Meghan, or a version of Archie turned up with Meghan at Desmond Tutu, was it? To visit Archie and the World in reverse. It's not going to go well. It's all, he's using Nigeria as a way to get some attention off his dad. Let's have a look at Meghan in Nigeria. That'll be fun and cringe, wouldn't it? We will have a look at Sadiq Khan next. Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's have a look here. 3 of Swords. Okay. So there is some hurt there. 7 of Wands. She's on the defensive. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel this bit of news is coming out as a deflection. This is what I'm getting from these cards, because she hasn't had the best news over the past few days. We've had articles come out about her having problems with getting a CEO. We've had articles coming out about her not being good bosom pals with, what do you call her, Trudeau, Sophie Trudeau. So this is to make them look like they're wanted somewhere. 7 of Cups, there's all those different stories coming out about her. There's puff pieces as well. Page of Pentacles is there. Page of Pentacles is here. We are going to hear about something or see Archie on this trip. Like, we really had to just bring our children to Africa, because Megzi is 43% Nigerian. We have got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse surrounding Megzi. And we have the King of Swords in reverse on her mind. I feel like this is WMA, the King of Swords in reverse. It's kind of like saying you've got to strategize, you've got to do things, you've got to say things to get negative stories off the stuff and release things sooner, to try and refocus the public's attention. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is, she blames Harry in a way for all of the bad press that is about her. And what she's wanting the Magician. What she's got, though, is a betrayal. The World in reverse and a betrayal around the Nigerian trip. Something isn't going to go quite as well as they thought. In fact, it could go very badly. The fact that we have got the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor here, they're going to try, they potentially are going to try and use Archie and say, we feel safe to take him to Nigeria, but we don't feel safe to bring him to the UK, even though he was allegedly at Frogmore, which is, I think it's been disproven that they weren't at Frogmore, wouldn't it? Somehow. But yeah, they want to look like they're a rich, happy, successful family and some kind of quasi-royals, but there's more going on with that. In Nigeria, that up the coast that is in Belize, I believe there's a massive, in fact, it's where, is it hoodoo or voodoo? One of them comes from. So if they go to Belize, I think Nigeria is mainly Christian and some Muslim, but I do know up the coast in Belize there is a lot of voodoo hoodoo stuff. So I would something's going to go very wrong over in while they're in Nigeria. This is a play to get Page of Pentacles. They want to weaponize Archie for something. Daddy's attention. I feel we're going to see more stuff about getting Daddy's attention in the press. Right.